In this video, I'm going on a good old Texas burger road trip from the Riverwalk of San Antonio, where I found what could be the most unique burger in the state, all the way up to Dallas-Fort Worth, where I find a burger challenge unlike anything I've ever seen before. So let's hit the highways of Texas and see why Texas does burgers just a little bit different and maybe a little bit better. I'm Dave Kaufman, and this is Dave Kaufman Eats the World. Our first stop on our Texas burger road trip begins right here in San Antonio, a city steeped in rich history, and of course, it's home to the world-famous Riverwalk. It's a network of groomed walking paths lined with gift shops, five-star hotels, and just about every restaurant you can think of. And I'm here to find one of the most unique burgers in the state. And here at the historic Prost House, I found exactly what I was looking for. The building that is now this restaurant was built by a German immigrant in 1851. It was the first two-story building built in San Antonio, and it was built along the river that we now know as Riverwalk. And in 1972, the building was added to the National Register of Historic Places. So this place isn't just another restaurant here in Texas. This place comes with a whole lot of history. So here at the Prost House, I'm gonna check out this Meister burger. 6 ounces of fresh Angus beef patty with a grilled bratwurst, black forest ham, melty Munster, and a fried egg with Prost sauce on a brioche bun. 20 bucks for that bad boy. There it is. That's what we're getting. That's why we came here. All right, here we go. Look at this bad boy. Oh yeah, thank you. Look at that big old sausage, big old piece of ham. You can hardly see the burger under all that. That is the most unique burger that I found here on the Riverwalk. Went to several different restaurants to check out their burgers. This was the most unique one that I could find. We are digging in. All right, let's give this guy a cut in half. Oh yeah, that egg just exploded yolk all over the place. Look at that. That is just dripping with that egg yolk. Look at that big, thick sausage. Kind of a lean piece of ham there, but look at that burger cooked absolute to perfection. Now that is a big old Texas burger. So if you've never been to San Antonio's Riverwalk, there are restaurants up and down Riverwalk, from Tex-Mex to American to barbecue to German restaurants like this with really amazing looking, unique burgers. Look at that brioche bun, nice looking meaty hamburger patty, and then that bratwurst and that ham and that egg. There is not much more to say about this unique burger here. I'm just gonna go in and give it a bite. That is super meaty. Again, you've got the burger, you've got the ham, you've got that sausage, you've got that egg. This is a whole big stack of protein on a bun. And if you've never had a fried egg on a burger before, you've got to try it. It really adds such a unique flavor that mixes in with the savoriness of that burger meat, then to have the savoriness of the ham, the saltiness of that bratwurst, and then that really rich flavor of that egg. Now this is one unique Texas burger. The burger is cooked to perfection. The ham is not overly salty. It doesn't really mask the taste of the burger, it complements it. And then to have that sausage and the egg, man. So for this tour of Texas, I'm looking for the most unique burgers. I don't want just a regular cheeseburger or a bacon cheeseburger. I want something unique. I want something that is unique to Texas. And here at the Prost House, I definitely found it with this burger. This is an absolute hit. So heading north from San Antonio, we made our way up to Waco to check out a place that reportedly has one of the most unique burgers in the state of Texas, and that is at the Twisted Root Burger Company. The company started in Dallas in 2006 by a couple of chefs that set out to build a restaurant focusing on fresh-ground burgers with a list of crazy and inventive toppings. Now they have 13 locations around Texas and even a location in Florida. I heard that this place offers exotic meats made into burgers, so I've just got to try their elk burger. All right, so you go in, you order here. Look at all the incomplete taxidermy. That's bizarre.
How's it going?
So what exotic meat do we have today? Elk? And that's served as a burger? Like an elk burger?
Yeah, sorry.
All right, I'll do an elk burger.
Which burger would you like it on?
The Big Tex. So this place is actually pretty awesome. It's full of college students, full of parents of those college students, I assume. But what's really awesome about this place is Right over there on either wall, you've got music videos from the 80s playing, which is pretty awesome. But what I got here was the Elk Burger, which is cheese, avocado, lettuce, tomato, and topped with fried onion rings. It's a pretty big burger, but listen, anytime that you get an exotic burger, like with elk meat, or they even have kangaroo meat in some locations, that patty's probably gonna be pretty thin. So, as I can already see, this patty looks a little skimpy. Let's take a bite, try this out. All right, so the elk patty, it's a little overcooked to be honest. And it really has kind of a gamey aftertaste that it really should not have if this was farm-raised elk, which I'm 99.9% sure that it is farm-raised elk, or they probably wouldn't be serving it in here. But yeah, there's a very strong gamey aftertaste to it. And I really wonder how this burger would fare if it was just regular old Texas beef. But the first thing you taste is those onions, the avocado. The bun is really nice. It's a brioche bun. But after you're finished chewing for a while, it's really kind of soured by that gamey aftertaste of the elk burger, which is really disappointing. I've had elk burger before. I've had bison burger before. Didn't really have this kind of gamey aftertaste. I'm just going to take a little piece of the burger here, and you can see it's really thin. It's kind of overcooked, to be honest. Let's just try the patty by itself here. Yeah, kind of disappointing. I mean, it's kind of flavorless, to be honest. But what flavors do hit you, again, is that gamey aftertaste. No initial taste whatsoever, really bad gamey aftertaste. Kind of disappointing, I gotta say. So the initial taste, there really isn't any. I mean, there's none of that meaty taste to it that you would get from an actual beef burger. But then, man, that aftertaste, that really gamey, kind of sour aftertaste that this has really creeps in and destroys your palate and really detracts from, again, what could have been a really good burger had I not gone off on a limb and ordered elk. You know, this could be 100% my fault, but I really don't think anything's my fault. So what this place obviously makes up for in ambiance, which this place, the ambiance gets a 10, especially because of the 80s music. But I'll tell you, I really expected this burger to be better. Now, granted, I could come here 10 times and have 9 really good burgers and one burger that's just kind of so-so. But sadly to say, the elk burger here at Texas Root Burger Company, not a hit.
So leaving Waco, we further headed north into the Big D. That's Dallas, for those of you who thought I was talking about something else. To pick only one place to try a burger in Texas is like going fishing in a little pond that has hundreds of giant fish in it, and you can't catch them all even though you want to. I don't know, I guess that was a good enough analogy. But one of the biggest fish in that pond, yep, still sticking with that analogy, is this place, the Rodeo Goat.
So we've just pulled into Dallas. We are at our final spot on our Texas burger road trip at this place, the Rodeo Goat.
And it's here that they don't just serve unbelievably unique burgers. They actually pit their most unique burgers against each other in a burger battle, and that is exactly what we're going to do here. When we arrived, the place was packed, and there was about a half-hour wait, which tells you that this place is actually pretty good. The staff was scrambling, and the burgers were lined up, with more cooking on the grill. To say I was excited to try this place was like me catching the biggest fish in that pond. Yep. Still sticking with that analogy.
All right, guys, so we So we have just got our table. It's Friday night, and it really wasn't that long for us to wait. It was maybe 20 minutes. But
Feels like 30.
Here, yeah, it does feel like 30, but it was probably 20, 25. 28 minutes. I am here with Brian Cusco. If you are watching my other channel, Dave Kaufman's Reptile Adventures, then he needs no introduction on this channel. He does. This is Brian Cusco. His channel link is in the description below.
Ooh, I do the intro in Reptile Adventures.
You do. He's the one who shouts "rattle on" in the intro of Reptile Adventures. But Brian's link is in the description below. Go check out his channel. It's not as good as mine, but it's pretty good. But we are here. What?
I don't know, I wasn't listening.
So here they have something kind of interesting. They have Burger Wars, where they have 2 specialty burgers, and they pit them side by side. And at the end of the night, whoever orders the most of one of the 2 burgers wins, let's just say, snakes and chiggers because they're just on the other side of that wall over there.
So wait. The burger that gets ordered the most is the one that wins and gets to move on to like the next night?
There's a sign right there.
Oh, I didn't know all that
Yes,
detail.
but with Brian and I, we're going to do our own little test. He's going to get one. I'm going to get one. We're going to cut them in half. We're going to review these burgers.
How are we going to decide which one wins? Because if we both think what the other one wins, then we're going to need a tiebreaker.
Taste is not objective, so whatever is the better tasting burger, in my opinion.
But no. Somebody's got to win, right? It's a battle of the burgers. Hello.
Right. Hey, how you doing there, little B? Yeah. So how do we figure that out?
We might have to.
We didn't think this through
We're
very
going to introduce a third party to give the if we're split. If we have a split decision, then we're going to have.
Then we have to let Catalia, who's sitting right over there, be the final judge. All right. So we've just ordered our burgers. In a couple minutes, they're going to come out, and we're going to put this taste test to the test. Is that your seventh shot of whiskey?
It's my 7th shot of whiskey.
All right.
Feeling pretty good.
All right.
Mustang Sally.
So which one is which?
Yeah, it does. Goat Perfect Mustang Sally.
Mustang Sally and Goat Perfect. And Brian is shaking the dew off the lily right now.
The two burgers going head-to-head in this battle of the burgers was the Mustang Sally. It starts with a parm-infused patty, and then instead of bacon, they add spicy pork belly. For cheese, it's Munster, and then a big old slice of brisket. Then they add lettuce, fried green tomatoes, caramelized onions, and a Southern Gold sauce. And that is going to battle with the Goat Perfect. A beef patty with fried goat cheese, a thick slab of prosciutto, balsamic glaze, arugula, and whole grain mustard. And what sets this burger apart is that they then add fig jam. Yes, you heard me correctly. Fig jam. This is going to be one hard to decide battle of the burgers. The way this battle works here is that all you have to do is order a burger, and that equals one vote for that burger. So naturally, we're ordering both of them and doing our own burger battle.
Here we go. 1, 2,
Ting!
There's a lot going on here. Oh, there's a lot to process here.
There was a spicy mustard or something.
Right. Yeah, the starchiness of the bun.
The bun is substantial.
It is, but we
It looks like a fried
is.
potatoes au gratin or something.
Yeah. And then you've got a layer of steak, and then you've got that burger. This is like so many flavors going on at once. This is absolutely an amazing burger.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now that we've taken a couple of bites of this, what are our thoughts?
My thoughts are I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
I would eat a whole one. I'm really liking the meat on meat, that like steak on top of the burger. I've never had that before.
No, I mean, this is a really amazing concoction. Do you think we would find this outside of Texas?
That sounds, I don't know.
So when you bite into any old cheeseburger, you basically know what you're going to get. You're going to get delicious meat, you're going to get cheese, you're going to get whatever sauce you put on it, ketchup, whatever. With this, you get so many different flavors going on that are really kind of unexpected and
Surprising.
Dare I say it was surprising. I was going to say refreshing, but surprising and refreshing.
Refreshing to have some food finally.
Yeah. All right. We are going to move on to the next one. Cleanse the palate with a French fry.
Good fries too.
Yeah. Whatever the sauce is, I really
Ranch.
like it.
It's ranch.
It's ranch. But you can just see all the layers in there. And then fig jam, which is really rather interesting. All right, so we're going to try burger selection number 2. Here we go. A ting. A lot to unpack in this one as well.
Much sweeter, because of the fig jam. The one thing that's kind of throwing me off a little bit, and it's not necessarily bad, it's just kind of really making me think hard, is the mustard combo with the fig jam.
I don't think it works.
I don't think so
The
either.
thing that I don't like about this, I mean, I really like this burger, but if I had to nitpick,
I would take out the mustard.
well, what you taste first is the jam. So you taste that sweetness first, and it kind of bombards your mouth with a sweet flavor, and it takes away from the savoriness of the burger, and it takes away from the savoriness of that goat cheese.
It's almost like a burger. Well, the fig jam and the goat cheese, I think, are a really good combo.
Yeah, I agree.
But the again, the mustard and it tastes like a pancake at first,
Yeah.
and then now I got Fig Newton.
Yeah, it is very much like a Fig Newton.
But I would rather, if I'm biting into a cheeseburger, I want to taste the cheeseburger. I don't want to be overwhelmed with that sweetness of that jam, and I feel very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
My palate is very overwhelmed by the sweetness of that jam and not by the savoriness of the burger, is what I'm saying.
But the buns are really good.
The buns are really
It's like
good.
brioche bun.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so now that we've sampled both burgers, who do you think wins this burger war?
Man, that's tough. You know, initially, I would want to give it to the fig burger because I really enjoy the fig gel. I like burgers like that have that little sweetness to them. But because that mustard came in and tried to battle out with the fig and like created this melee of flavors that was not so much a melding but a melee, and like there was bloodshed.
Bloodshed.
Like it was a battle.
Oh,
like
like a battle.
Within the burger, within the one burger itself, within the goat burger
There was
itself.
there was a flavor battle.
There was a flavor battle going on.
A sweetness to savory battle going on.
Yeah, with the mustard, really that like spicy tang of the mustard that was trying to fight with the fig.
Yeah, I agree.
Is
I agree.
why I'm gonna have to give it to Mustang Sally.
I'm going to go with the Mustang Sally as well. Mustang Sally wins this Burger Wars. So guys, that has been one incredible burger tour of Texas. We've tried some amazing burgers that this state has to offer. So guys, if you're hungry for more, check out that video right over Brian's face. And if you're starving for more, check out that playlist right there. Don't check out that bee that almost just landed on us.
Night bee?
In the night bee.